Santa. Laptop. Nerf gun. Germs.
Happy holidays, everybody!
Happy holidays! Yay!
For our YouTube viewers, we're both wearing very flattering t-shirts.
I'm looking hot.
My tits have never looked better.
This is a sexy, sexy shirt.
And if you're confused, if you're like, I don't know what that, just don't go. Don't go check what this looks like.
I like that my wife Lindsay got these for us.
I know she did. That was a very pleasant surprise. I loved that. But again, happy holidays to all the dummies out there. I appreciate you guys helping us get this podcast off to the start that it's been on.
Yeah, it's been a really good, in 2020, we started off strong, and we hope to take it a lot further in 2021.
Yes, we are looking forward to it. So thank you guys, and whatever you're celebrating, hopefully it's been great. And if you celebrated Hanukkah, I think it's over right now.
It's over. It is over.
Well, I
hope Hanukkah was good. Hope it was a good celebration. You're Joe.
Oh, yeah. What?
I'm Fred Flintstone.
I want to be
You're Barney Rubble.
Mrs. Claus.
Oh, you're Mrs. Claus.
Today.
Oh, this week? Okay, you're Mrs. Claus. I'm Elf on the Shelf.
This is going to be great.
Yep.
Do you guys do Elf on the Shelf at your house?
We did. This is actually going to be the first year we're not doing it in a long time because the kids just don't give a shit.
They don't believe?
They're done. They're out.
How can you imagine if they still did?
I know.
Like if your kids were that sheltered at what? How old is Kyler? 13?
Yeah, he's about to turn 15.
Oh, okay.
So he's 14.
Shit, fuck me.
A couple weeks away from 15.
Okay.
And Monroe's a couple weeks away from 13.
Okay.
So probably a little weird.
They're like, yay,
Magic Elf, yay.
Love it. New episodes of Is We Dumb every Wednesday at high noon Pacific time, and the goal, as always, to be less stupid on the other side. And we do that by looking at examples of dumb stuff, and we have the sliver of hope, which shows us that humanity isn't all shit.
No, it's not.
And today's is really good.
And in humanity, I go back and forth. Today I feel like it's mostly good.
Yeah.
It's just the assholes stand out so much.
Yeah, mean tends to stand out a little bit better than like the nice, so to speak. You can follow us online, Facebook and Instagram at Is We Dumb. If you have some segment content you'd like to send our way, that is dumb@iswedumb.com. And then any other questions you have, info@iswedumb.com. The links for the videos that we watch or any pictures or things that we just feel like you need to see to understand, you'll find that in the episode description. And all of our merch, badmagicmerch.com, or you can go to iswedumb.com. Thank you to everybody who's been picking it up. I know producer Zach right now wearing a dummy beanie.
Yep.
I love seeing those around.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
It's really funny to me. I don't know why. It's just dummy. It's like this humbling hat that you're wearing around. And if people don't ask, I mean, they just think
right. Good for him.
You don't think highly of yourself, do you? No, not really. If you have any merch-related questions, you can send those emails to store@badmagicproductions.com.
Yes.
I have to say sorry.
Well, that's right. You made a mistake.
I did. One sec.
Yeah, put on a hat.
Joe has
to take off one hat. He has to take off his Christmassy hat. He has to put on the dummy hats.
And this has been a long time coming. Because a lot of people have called me out on this.
Yeah.
And I know how the internet works. I know that there's buttons. You can reload the page if it's not doing what you want. But there's icons that show you that there's more. And when at least 800 dummies said, hey, bro, that gripping foods with force Instagram channel you showed,
right? It's
not just people holding food. They actually smash it.
Which makes a lot more sense.
I
remember watching that.
We were so confused. They told us that there was more. And we thought it was just hands with pasta or hands with a biscuit or coffee. And it turns out they smash it, and it's actually really entertaining.
Right.
Which makes it that lot better. And I feel dumb because I didn't even try to find out why everyone thought this Instagram channel was worth that many people following it. It has 200,000 followers.
And I don't want to pile on, but then you made me look like an idiot.
No, I didn't.
I didn't mean to. You set me up to look like an idiot when you put it on the screen and I couldn't see the icons.
I hid them from you. But I am sorry. I'm sorry that I fucked that up. We're just going to do a quick justice here really quick. Zach, if you want to bring it up on the screen. So I do know what the slide icon looks like.
Okay.
On Instagram. To my defense, when it was sent to me, it just said, "Hey, here's an Instagram account of people holding food." So in my brain,
so I don't even need to look for anything.
I just forgot how the internet worked. For a little bit, I was like, "Okay,
okay,
I'll
sure.
take your word for it." Kind of weird. So here's some tamales, and then
That's way better.
Way better. And you just go through here.
Okay, yeah, it's a cookie. Whatever,
Christmas
no big
cookie,
deal.
smash
Smashed. Way better.
Way better.
So satisfying to smash things.
What's this? Some juice?
Ooh, nice camera work there.
I know. There's some. Oh,
an egg.
Got videos. Oh, that's funny because you can't smash an egg like that. You ever tried?
I have actually, because I remember hearing that and be like, I can smash an egg. Not like that.
Nope, you couldn't.
It's pretty insane.
There was one that was really, really good that I just feel like I have to show you now. That beer one was really good. Hold on, I'm looking for the coffee because the coffee one was super, super funny.
Somebody just smashing their cup of coffee and coffee going all over the place?
It's two dudes. I'm not gonna be able to find it right now, but it's two dudes that like cheers their coffee together,
right?
Really, really, really hard,
aggressively.
And the picture is taken like at the perfect time. But here's a
maximum splash.
There's like just the coffee getting the.
That looks so gross.
It does. I don't like that. But so whoever did initially send in
out.
the gripping foods with force thing that I showed on the the to you from internet.
It's their fault.
No.
Oh.
A formal apology.
Oh, okay.
For not for completely forgetting how slides work on Instagram. Like I'm fucking brand new.
you just showed up.
I just signed up for the website.
You just stepped out of the space shuttle.
Yeah.
You got dropped off here from another planet.
www.
They don't have internet. right.
So I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Are you ready to get the show rolling?
I am.
Okay, this is the very super most important starting question.
The very super most important starting question.
And this was sent in by dummy Kylie. And she heard it, or she was rewatching some episodes of 30 Rock. And heard this.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that show?
I do.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was a good show.
And I've never heard this one.
John Lithgow.
And I haven't seen this or been asked this one ever in my life. So I'm guessing it's just coming from that show. But it is really good.
Okay.
Would you rather be with the love of your life, but only be able to wear shirts made out of their pubes, or be alone forever, but wear whatever you want?
Be alone forever. But wear whatever you want.
Yeah. Which means if you aren't, you can still wear shirts made of pubes.
Yeah, you could.
You're just alone
if you want to.
If you want,
you don't have to.
Right. You've got a choice in the matter.
You're with the love of your life, though.
Yeah.
And you're always wearing shirts made out of pubes. But the tough thing on that one is that, like, sure, you're with them, and they, I guess, in that situation, accept it because it's their pubes.
Yeah.
And my brain's like, how many shirts could you possibly have as well? Because, like, it takes a while to grow pubes.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have a lot lot of them. I mean,
speak for yourself.
Well, shirt-wise, do you have enough pubes just on yourself right now to make a shirt out of?
I don't know. I've never been to a pube shirt factory. I don't know how dense. What's the thread count?
Right.
What's the thread count on my pube shirt?
I could have a mesh crop top made out of my pubes right now. But I don't know about like a sweater. Probably not.
Nipple pasties of pubes. Happy to be here.
but then everybody else in your life, your family, like your coworkers, if you even can get a job, everybody you run into in public is just like, and pubes are usually pretty distinctive.
Sure are.
So if they didn't know outright that you were definitely wearing a shirt made of pubes, they're leaning that direction. They're like assuming that,
but they're not
pubes?
sure. They're just not sure.
They know it's hair, but they.
What a mess!
What a nasty ass looking shirt.
Yeah, and looks like you're wearing like some sort of bath mat.
right.
Some breathable floor mat.
Oh, I don't think there's any way that could be comfortable. Could
it's
it?
not itchy. Is it itchy? Oh, yuck!
That's going to be a very uncomfortable shirt.
You can wear, I'm guessing, a sweatshirt or a jacket over it. So you have a shirt that's pubes. So at least in public you can disguise it.
Right.
Or you just never wear shirts again. And you just only wear blazers with nothing underneath and chest hair coming out.
I think, no, I don't.
Like a fucking champion.
I think the way it's set up, though, I think you have to wear it every day.
Fuck.
You can't loophole out of the pube shirt. So you're just wearing, if you're wearing a jacket, you're wearing a pube jacket.
You know how
every top has to be pubes, I think.
You can't be an outdoors person. Your socks with those little plants that have like the burrs on them. Can you imagine that? Like on a pube shirt?
I'm trying to
goddamn mess.
Oh, but then, and I wonder if you're alone.
Well, you always have.
We got to define alone. Does it mean alone like you never get to have a partner? Or
I'm guessing that.
Can you slut it up still?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Probably.
I mean, what is the definition of alone?
Right.
Like, is it a feeling, or is it an actual, like, the physical representation of alone, which would mean by yourself?
Right. I interpret it in this context as you don't have a romantic partner.
If you never get to see another human ever again,
that's pretty extreme.
Then why does it matter what you're wearing?
Right. So you're not completely alone. You're alone romantically.
He's got to be, yeah, I think so.
And I think we got to put this in the context of our lives. So it's like, you are with Aaron
Lindsay?
forever.
Oh.
I'm with Lindsay. You're with Lindsay. I'm with Lindsay forever. But I have to wear her pubes. You're with Aaron forever, but you have to wear her pubes.
Yay.
Or
What color's your shirt? Don't answer that.
That's hilarious.
Hey.
I
got it.
That is, I'm trying to think like, that's tough. That's tough. I think, I don't know.
It's tough.
I mean, especially now, 'cause, like you're with like, do you leave that means you have to leave your family. Do you leave your family forever
To wear a sick ass get up.
to wear whatever you want, or stay with your family and have to wear pubes?
Eek.
I think
I think you have to
it's
wear
a tough choice. I have to stay, but it's going to suck.
If you get to stay with the love of your life, that also means that she has to stay with you.
Correct. So she has to.
She's the
go out in
she's the
public with
pube
me.
farmer.
She's the
you're-
pube farm. You're the pube farmer. She's the pube farm.
Right.
And I think you have to call her that. Hey, pube farm.
Pube farm?
Where do you want to go for dinner tonight?
Right.
No one lets us come back. I don't know. Wherever we haven't been to.
I don't
guess.
know. When are we moving?
When are we moving? We've gotten kicked out of every single place in town because you have to wear your pube shirt into the.
We've tried to live in Seattle.
It's a major health code violation.
The health codes are going from A's to B's just because you showed up in your pube shirt.
What if this? Like with our job, it doesn't matter much. What if you were a fucking Michelin star chef? And then you're faced with this choice. There's no. So then, are you going to try and sneak and keep cooking? And then, the maitre d is coming back there, chef, and they're just staring at you as you stand over this food with a shirt made out of so many fucking pubes. And the maitre d's constantly coming back. Chef, they love the new meal. 5 more diners got pubes in their meals, and they're furious.
What is going on?
No, and that's the best. Is like you make literally the best food anyone on earth has ever made.
Every other bite is really good.
Every other bite. It's the best food anyone's ever tasted. And then it's the best restaurant. It's ran perfect, but there's pubes in a third to half of the dishes.
There's pubes even in the water.
Even in the water. And then that's a whole nother hypothetical. Would you go to that restaurant as a customer if it's the best fucking pube? I mean, the best fucking pubes. The best food. The best pubes I've ever eaten.
You kidding me?
Listen, I've eaten pubes for a long time.
What shampoo are you wearing or using? I just pictured, there's a lot going through my head right now.
Yeah.
One is if you have to wear the pube shirt and then go swimming, that sucks. Like, what a mess. Just that whole wet ass
to wear
pube
the shirt in the
shirt.
water. I think you get to take it off in the water.
Do you?
I hope.
Well, then just
Because you
become
people
an aquatic human.
maybe that's
Swim with dolphins. That's the loophole.
maybe
you have a wetsuit on, but a pube shirt over it. Just can't escape the sadness. But I picture the chef wearing he has to wear a whole fishing net around his whole body.
Oh my God.
He's just he has a hairnet on his head and then just fish nets around his whole body trying to keep his pubes in.
Now picture the chef working at a food truck where he comes to the window, like you're going to get a fucking burrito, and a dude just wearing a shirt obviously made of pubes. It's like, yeah, what do you want? What can I get you? Nothing? Oh, that's funny. That's what everybody else has been ordering.
It's funny.
You want some Nevermind? That's what the last 750 people have ordered.
Oh, you're looking for what's my shirt made out of? Just like the last guy.
Oh, you'd like some dry heave? That's been a common order recently.
I value the connection of another human, even if it's just one person. Mm-hmm. It has to happen.
More than being alone?
I mean, that's it. What's the other point?
Right, exactly. So
everyone who's alone out there right now is like, God damn it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that you never have the chance of connecting with another person ever.
Right, because the way this was set up, you don't ever get to.
Yeah.
You're always going to be alone. Mm-hmm. And even if you're alone, I mean, maybe, and you know what? And if you're somebody who likes to be alone, this would be a different thing. If I was a single dude who just didn't care about relationships, then I'd be like, no, I'm not going to wear fucking, I don't care. Right. Then no pubes.
Yeah.
But for you and I, we live, we have
people
partners,
touching.
families.
Like to touch people.
Right. So I guess you and I are going to be wearing pubes.
Alone guy's like, I don't give a fuck about that. I'll wear a meat hook in my asshole. I'm fine. What do you want? All right, so we're both gonna go with the pube shirt.
Yeah.
God, that's gonna be fucking terrible.
I'm so glad Lindsay doesn't have crabs.
Can't wait for 2021. Yet your pube shirt can now get STDs.
Right.
Never thought of that.
Oh my God! You just like you hang up your pube shirt in your fucking YMCA locker while you take a shower, and now you have lice. Like God, my fucking shirt's covered in pubic lice.
Unless you have a pube fetish, then you are set.
Then you live in the dream.
Thanks again, Kylie. That was absolutely insane. Now let's see how dumb we are. And
Okay.
I believe we're doubling up. I'm gonna take the dumb again.
Oh yeah, you had a good story.
This is ridiculous. Let's roll with Is We Dumb? Looking up at the monitor and just seeing how fucking ridiculous we look.
I forget about it as we're talking. I'm like, oh yeah.
We're both wearing tiny little Santa hats. We both have T-shirts on that have like fake boobs on them, like printed on. And then I'm wearing a light bulb necklace. I'm just trying to paint the picture for everyone so that they can have fun with how dumb we look too. So this is something that just happened to me that I had to. It was a perfect reminder, like an instant karma thing.
Okay.
Of I knew what I had to do for a long time and I put it off.
Yeah.
And it ended up costing me a bunch of money. So this is something that I'm sure a lot of guys can relate to.
Yeah.
But this is not about just procrastinating on gift buying.
Right.
This is getting like punched in the dick.
Yeah.
After you procrastinated for gift buying. So my wife and I have known for like probably 3 or 4 months what we're going to get our kids for Christmas. Like what the big gift was going to be.
Yeah.
That's a lot of days. We knew that we were going to get her. I mean, my Pepper is the main one who wanted like a virtual reality headset.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I've got like a little gamer girl in my family.
Yeah.
And so
awesome.
we were looking at the Oculus Quest 2. We knew that we were going to get it. And if it wasn't the Oculus, we knew that we were going to get a VR headset of some type.
Yeah.
And I just waited until the week before Christmas for no reason whatsoever. Because I knew they weren't like the Xbox Series X or the PS5. Like they weren't selling out insanely fast. I thought I was going to be able to just go down to Walmart or Target and pick it up.
Right.
Turns out that's not the case. Like they are selling apparently a little quicker than I anticipated. And so I went on there to buy it. And again, remember I knew just a couple months away from half a year. Mm-hmm. And I put it off, had to buy this thing. Not only is it being marked up, not only is it at its base price, like $90 more than it's supposed to be.
Yep.
In order to get it here for Christmas, I had to pay over $100 in shipping.
You had to pay for its own truck. They're driving a special truck.
1/3
for that one gift.
1/3 of the price that it's supposed to be is what I have to pay now.
Yeah.
In shipping and markup costs because I just decided I'll get it later. And it's so dumb. It's so expensive. Like now this little Oculus Rift, which is like, it's not a cheap thing to begin with. It's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
But now it's like, ends up being $200 more than like the fucking Xbox or PS5. Like it should not have been that high.
So do you do this often? Do you like pay extra shipping costs?
Oh, not really.
Oh, so you're usually pretty good about it.
I'm usually pretty good about it.
That's good.
I'm not usually ordering a lot of stuff online that I need immediately.
Yeah.
If there's stuff that I need right away, it's usually like music equipment related, and I'll just go somewhere locally and get it.
Yeah.
And like for something that I guess I'm like, oh, I got this project coming up, I will think ahead of time, be like, I need new this, and then order it, and then get it there, through Amazon Prime, in plenty of time.
Yeah.
But this is the first time I fucked it, and it ended up costing me like almost $200 more than the thing was, just because I just didn't buy it.
Right.
And we talked about this a little bit because I've done the same thing with Band-Aids. Where like Band-Aids are there, and every time I go back and something happens where we need a Band-Aid, I'm like, I gotta get the Band-Aids. Because I don't want last thing I want is someone get a little ouchie.
Right.
And daddy can't fix the boo-boo. And then I will go back for months.
Yeah.
And then as the stack just shrinks, I'm like, gotta get those Band-Aids. Instead of just opening my phone, and in 3 seconds, more Band-Aids. Done, and they'll be there. So I have done it in that case with like household items that I just, if I stopped and did it, it would be done.
I'm doing that right now with something. I've been just because like there's no sunlight right now, and like vitamin D levels are low.
What do you mean you're not happy?
And
Huh?
Not happy? The constant gray. I've been watching my vitamins go lower and lower. I have a vitamins for my multivitamins. I do like these ritual. I do like a subscription, so they show up.
Yes.
But for like extra vitamin D, I have to go to this, just whatever. I could Amazon. I could easily
Okay.
Amazon, have it sent over, or I could go to the store. And I've been with my allergy medicine, which makes me super sleepy once I run out. I have just been watching both of them. The vitamin D has now been gone for a couple of days, but like for a couple months, I'm like, I should order every morning.
Exactly.
Every morning.
You pour it out every morning.
I'm like,
and go,
God, it's getting lower.
"Get low."
Getting a little bit lower. Now it's gone.
He's just hoping at magic. I'm like, it's never going to stop, is it?
Right. And now I do this thing in my head where I'm like, well, okay, that one's gone, but I still have other things I can take. It's not that, but I'll take some other vitamins. And then I'll just keep going until all of them are gone.
I'll go outside more today.
Right. But like you said, with the Amazon, it's like, I actually did catch myself doing this the other day where I have the app, and for little things like that, I was
Right.
like, I need to get some more of these little, it's like water flavor stuff. And then I was like, I'll get that later. And then I was like, what are you doing?
Right.
And like, as I am mixing it in there, I just take 20 seconds, open up Amazon, put in the exact product, do the buy now, swipe right, and then it's coming to my house.
And Amazon, I'm not sure if you've ever used this feature. I know that I have on Amazon, but they have a picture feature that is pretty good.
Oh,
have you ever used it?
No, I think I did, and I've totally forgot though. Where you can, that's right.
So
somebody showed me that, and I
Yeah.
did it like over dinner, and then I totally forgot about it.
Yeah, it's great. Like I use
That's
it
amazing.
with stuff around dishwasher soap
Right.
or hair stuff.
Yeah.
You just take a picture of it.
Yeah.
And then it knows what it is and it goes and finds it. You can order it. Like it couldn't be easier. That couldn't be easier.
Have you taken a picture of your dick with it yet?
It's one of a kind, baby.
I was literally, as you talk, I was like imagining myself taking a picture of my dick, and then just the nastiest looking dude I've ever seen shows up. I'm like, that's who they matched my dick with? That guy?
Gosh dang. Tron Jeremy. God damn it.
Well, that would be kind of nice.
Would it? He is
the rest
terrifying.
of him is, yeah, and he's actually, I think he's going on trial here for rape or something. It's really bad
naughty.
stuff.
Yeah.
Looks like a total dirtbag. But just his penis, it's pretty solid.
Is he a great dick?
It's pretty big.
I gotta spend some more time around his dick
Pretty
because
huge.
I think it was before my time. I found new dicks.
He's a golden age. You've been watching all those new dicks.
All those new dicks,
And
man.
all these, classic era heavy hitters.
I have never thought of this before.
Yeah?
Generational things with porn and just like different dicks at the different
God, you
generations.
don't know John Holmes' dick? Oh,
You don't know Johnny Sin's dick?
come on. This guy's got one of the. I like just talking about, like you're talking about baseball players. Like someone's like, oh, you don't remember Dale Murphy? Oh, he was a great cleanup hitter for the Braves. And then you're like, oh, you never seen
Flipping it over.
Hedgehog dick?
I flip
Come
over,
on.
flip over the little, like the sports card. It's got like how many threesomes, foursomes, orgies, come shots, facials. Like it's all just. beep, ba, 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 ba.
And the sports card, there's not even the rest of them. It's just their dick.
Right.
It's just but it looks exactly
yeah.
like a 80. I picture an 80s Topps baseball card. Yeah. Same kind of photo style, and for whatever reason, in my mind, out on a baseball field.
Why
Like,
not?
There's a batting cage behind them, and then there's just a dick in the picture, and then the same kind of, and then like date of birth, length, weight,
Right.
and then just stats by year.
Right.
You know,
Just, like,
1988
how many
orgies.
guys? How many girls? It's just like these different stats. How many accidental friendly fires? Stuff like that.
Little trivia. Did you know?
Did you know?
At the bottom.
Now I guess
He set the record for most STDs in the 1970s with 175 STDs.
right.
No penis had more.
140 of them are
STDs.
curable. You picture the baseball field and dicks, and then I just picture like a dick laying across home plate. Because now it's a baseball bat. I don't know.
Right.
Something. How did we get here?
I don't know.
Okay. You want to look at other dumb stuff on the internet?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Dumb idiots.
Dumb. Dumb idiot.
There's not a whole lot of setup for this story, but it was sent in by dummy Kyle.
Okay. Kyle and Kylie today.
It's a theme.
Man.
What if it's the same person? He's like, I'm going to get two stories on the one episode. Got Kylie, Kyler, Kyleson. And I just fell for all of it. I'm like,
What if I try to think of like a variation of Kyle and I can't do it, even though my son is Kyler? I'm like, God, I know there's a guy I know.
there's got to be another one.
There's another K person I know of.
KY.
I'll think of it later.
Yeah, never mind. But this guy, this is the title of the video is PC Liberal Santa Makes a Little Boy Cry.
Well, okay.
And this is so ridiculous.
Okay.
Let's just watch it and then we can leave our comments on here.
Okay.
And sorry, Santa is a little quiet, so if we don't hear him clearly, I will describe what he says.
Okay.
But go ahead and bring it up. Thanks, Zach. You're fucking on it. So it's a little boy going to visit Santa.
Yeah.
Mom, sister there.
don't know.
How about a Nerf gun?
No guns. Nerf guns. No, not even a Nerf gun.
No
You hearing
guns.
this?
No.
Not even a Nerf gun.
Your dad wants to get it for you, that's fine, but I can't bring it to you. But what else would you like? Lots of other toys. There's Legos, there's bicycles, there's cars and trucks.
This kid's so sad.
I know.
He's telling us. Oh boy.
And it just gets a little cringeworthy.
It's okay.
Because if you're a parent,
Okay, now
so
now
now
the son's crying.
little boy's crying.
'Cause Santa won't get him a Nerf gun.
Yeah.
Ask your dad.
And it goes on. And I love the little, there's a little.
Oh, so he's sobbing into
right
his mom's
there.
shoulder.
Yeah.
Really crying hard. This is so uncomfortable for all the other people.
I know. Look at that look from the mom. It's just like, you fucking fuck you, Santa.
Well, I know that is a weird place to throw that in because, I mean, listen, some people, it's funny, like Lindsay, my wife, when she was young, her parents, like, they didn't have Nerf guns or anything. It was like a very.
I mean, mine too. Like,
Okay,
in
see,
a way,
I-
like, I didn't.
I had
like,
a real
we
gun.
had real guns. But we didn't have any Nerf guns.
Oh, but your parents wouldn't let you get Nerf guns?
We just weren't interested.
Oh, but it wasn't like a household where it's like you're forbidden.
Like we had some. We'd play like Cowboys and Indians for a little bit, but we just
Yeah.
weren't like a lot like fucking around with guns very much.
Lindsay's family was like forbidden, like when she was young, like forbidden. Like
Right.
you don't get to have them. Which you know,
Right.
and I do get parents wanting to make that choice. But when you're the mall Santa, and it's like so what are you also going to like not have a squirt gun? I
Right.
don't know. For me, it's just like come on,
You're a
This
mall
is-
Santa.
And you know what? And I just look at it like you're a mall Santa in a country. You're not in a. No matter what you think politically,
Right.
You are being the mall Santa in a country where that's a very common toy, and it's just weird against a 4-year-old to take a political stand of any kind,
Right.
like that way. I think about
It's not-
time and place. This isn't the time or the place. You're not getting the kid's shit. Like you're fucking fake Santa.
Just fucking
So
say,
just tell him sure.
oh, good gift. That's it.
Right. Oh, Nerf gun. Yay.
But it's just not. Why?
Yeah, that's
What
it's
is
just
the
unnecessary.
role
That's
of that
just
Santa?
that's like that's such the wrong place to make that stand. Like
Yeah.
it just seems like you're being an asshole. That's like if somebody is in a Christian church parking lot.
Right.
And they're saying like Merry Christmas to like everybody. And then you're walking down the street and you run over there and you're not Christian. You're like, "Hey, it's happy holidays.
Right.
It's not just about Jesus. This is a holiday." It's like, okay, for you.
Sure.
But you're in the fucking church parking lot. So shut the fuck up and get out of here, you idiot.
Right.
You know, it's like that's what this guy like you're in the fucking mall.
Right.
No one gives a shit what you think about guns.
Let the parents do the parenting stuff.
Exactly. It's
that's-
not your job.
It's not your kid.
Right.
Like
Not
that's
your
really,
kid.
Yeah, that's it. Like you can have your viewpoints on it.
And that is a
And
pretty
the parents, if they're
right.
like, don't get Nerf guns, and the kid's like,
Right.
I'll get Nerf guns. Santa's like, oh, hopefully you're really good. The parents will be like, nope,
Right, exactly.
not getting one.
Exactly. And that
And
could
that's
be
it. It's not just, you're fucking Santa. You're a fake ass Santa.
Yeah.
In a goddamn mall that's probably going bankrupt.
right.
And just sit there and get your money and say
Yep.
yes to the kids, make them happy.
And that could be the parent, because I could see the other way where let's say the parents are against it and it's their choice. And then the kid asks Santa, it's like, hey, can I have a Nerf kid? And Santa's like, yes, or whatever.
Right.
And then the parents go, oh, actually, Robbie, remember,
Right.
no Nerf guns. And then Santa could pick up the social cue and be like, oh, did you say Nerf gun? and then can make a save.
Or look at the parents and they shake their head like,
Right,
no.
exactly.
It's
Let them
easy.
call it. But this guy didn't do that. This guy just jumped in front of the parents, which is weird because odds are if the kid is asking them for that, the parents are probably okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
So now basically he's saying like, nah, your fucking parents shouldn't be letting you entertaining these kids. Like you're shitting on the parents
Right.
in front of the kid over that's nonsense.
What if you just have like another part of me that goes a little deeper and a little darker?
Okay.
Daddy is a cynical asshole.
Mm-hmm.
He told Santa to tell him no on a Nerf gun just so he could get his kid to cry.
I mean,
Maybe.
it's
It's kind of
maybe
a dad thing to do.
Kind of, it's darkly funny.
It is not funny.
I thought you were going to go a different direction with that. I thought you were going to go, the dad's there, Santa says that, and the dad takes out a real gun, puts it against Santa's head at the mall, and is like, what'd you just fucking say?
What'd you say? Can you get a
Just
Nerf gun now?
Tell my fucking son he can have a Nerf gun.
Or dad pretends it's a real gun, but it's actually a Nerf gun.
Dad pulls out a real looking gun that's actually a Nerf gun.
Right.
And then joke's on you.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I don't even know
Where that's going.
how we've gotten here again.
Yeah, but
yeah.
it's just not Santa's role. So that was,
Yeah.
I guess, made me feel really dumb. And
Yeah, exactly.
I just wanted to address that.
Not your place, fake Santa.
Yeah, just say
just-
fake yeses and give out fake shit and accept your fake letters.
Yeah, just be jolly, you fucking piece of shit.
Exactly. Let's go on to our next story.
Okay.
For this week's Dumb Dumb Idiots. And this goes off of kind of what I was talking about out the gate with how hard to find the Xbox Series X is.
This has been a quest of yours for a while.
No, it's not. I'm too old for that. I love video games. I still play them. I actually just got back into it. I took a long time off.
But you
Like 4 weeks off. 4 years off.
4 years.
Yeah.
You've had a hell of a time getting this system though.
I know. I'm not alone. If
Okay,
you have an
okay.
Xbox Series, if you send me that, I'll send you me. I'll send you Pepper. My firstborn.
You get
You get
Pepper.
a kid, which is
you get a
terrible.
child.
But I get an Xbox Series X. But no, so the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 are very hard to get right now. And this story right here is that wife sells the husband's PlayStation 5 after finding out it was not an air purifier.
Oh no!
So this guy, if you see the picture, if you know what a PS5 looks
Oh,
like,
because he lied.
he lied about what it was.
It's like such a cool looking system.
It's a cool looking fucking
It does kind of look like air purifier though.
purifier. And especially when it's stood up.
Right.
Like when it's on its
vertical.
end.
Yeah.
So this is in Taiwan. Taiwanese man luck ran out shortly after he got his hands on the brand new PlayStation 5. The problem, his wife didn't want it around. So according to the Taiwan news, the man bought the PS5 and told his wife it was an air purifier.
That's pretty funny.
How long do you think you're going to get away with that?
And then she sees you
this
like
one hums, and you
playing
have,
games.
this one you plug a controller into.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah.
the-
Sure, it comes with a couple games.
Right.
It's a new.
All air purifiers come with Call of Duty.
She's like, man, those graphics are fucking sick on that air purifier. I know.
Yeah.
I
She
know
goes,
they've-
wait. The air purifier, it turns HDMI into the TV? I know. I say, I was in
Technology,
there.
what do you do?
Changing the settings, and now I've got Cyberpunk 2077. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
He's like, come on, you know where we live? We're in Taiwan. We're 30 years ahead of America. This air purifier plays Call of Duty and it's a time machine. Right. Where you been? Yeah, it's $100.
And maybe it does purify a little air. It's got to suck air in and put it out.
Yeah, it's a fan.
Anyway.
Cooling fan.
But his wife quickly figured it out. Not sure how she got that lie. But the man who bought the PS5 from the wife, so she had to sell it, shared some details about the odd transaction in a Facebook post on November 21st. He said he was surprised at how eager she was to sell the console, and he also said it was the cheapest he had seen the new system on sale.
Oh no.
So that sucks. That she didn't understand
She could have gotten
the
some good
value
money.
of it. She could have doubled the price at this point because so many people want it.
Yeah.
So, but the buyer was in for a surprise. When he went to pick up the PS5, the woman's husband told him, "My wife wants to sell it. It turns out the woman can tell the difference between a PS5 and an air filter." The man's story has gone viral
Oh my
internationally on social media.
I picture
So
him
there you
doing
go.
a shoulder shrug with that.
Right.
Turns out, who knew? Women can tell the difference between an air purifier and a PS5. This guy's not looking like a great dude.
No, he's not looking very good. So this is like a vertical look at it. So now you can see why.
Okay. I mean, it does look remarkably similar to an air purifier.
Man, the
Almost
balls.
identical. That's pretty funny.
See, I can't necessarily relate to this. If
Lindsay
anyone,
would murder me.
who noticed it or wants to know, it sells for $4.99 in U.S. stores, but resellers have charged thousands of dollars because of the low supply and the high demand.
Wow.
So it could have been flipped for a lot. I'm trying to think of like in the picture, there's an
Yeah.
air purifier and then a Roomba next to it.
Right.
I'm just wondering like what he was telling her if he had to lie about what the Roomba was too. It's like a magic cookie or something.
Right.
What?
What?
No, yeah.
No.
Like he got some other like squared like some other device that looked like that. He goes, no. All Roombas connect to the TV. He's been doing this for years.
Right. It's his go-to.
Different shit. He got like a new tool. He's like, no. All table saws come with games these days.
I picture like the previous console, like some older PS, like he just builds a janky looking circle around it to make him think. No, it's a Roomba. Right. You're never here when it's moving around the house and stuff.
That'd be another whole nice product development. You have fake cases for shit that you buy. Like you can snap around it looks like Legos.
Right.
Or
Make
something.
disguise things.
It's like a speaker instead of a PS5.
Have you ever made a big purchase behind your wife's back like this?
No, not really. No. Like, we just never have ever, I don't think, fought about money a single time.
That's awesome. That's rare.
It just never has come up. I mean,
Yeah.
I am a very good saver.
Right.
She's not. She's getting better.
Okay.
But I just don't spend my money at a rapid pace. I will make sure what I'm buying, I can afford it. And if something happens, I can still afford it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not going to trap
that's how I am.
myself financially.
I'm more frugal than like Lindsay is, but same thing with her. She's like, coming around a little bit more. But I've never bought anything behind her back. She hasn't done that either. But there was this. Okay, I'm just gonna say relative. I'm gonna leave it vague.
Okay, it was you.
Because I don't. It was not
relative.
me.
It was me.
I don't want this person. I don't want this to get back to this person and have their dirty laundry aired out.
Okay.
But it is so funny.
Oh man,
relates this. Where this is someone who they went on a crazy shopping spree. That lasted for years.
Okay.
Behind their wife's back.
Ooh.
Maxed out, like got a bunch of credit cards their wife didn't know about, maxed all of them out.
Oh no, this reminds me of, I'm not going to say it yet. Go ahead.
Oh, it ended in divorce.
Okay.
But it was like, I was around for the run and it was so insane where this person at one point they already had a computer.
Okay.
There was a good sale, I guess, and they bought several computers they didn't need, like laptops. And knew that their wife was going to know, they're going to be mad.
Okay.
So they buy these new computers, several expensive laptops, hide them under a guest bed, and just never take them out of the box. Never even use them.
What's
even crazier? This person had a lot of back problems.
okay?
And bought a. It was It was like a 4-wheeler, like an ATV with a snowplow setup that they, because of their back issues, wouldn't even be able to drive.
Let me guess, they didn't sell the computers that they didn't use to buy it.
Nope. They
Okay.
just went ahead and bought this too.
So make sure.
And so that one they weren't able to hide. That one led to some pretty big
You
fights.
could sneak that one under a bed.
Nope. And it's like, and this is an area that doesn't even snow that much. So it was the most insane purchases.
Can you just give us a brief description of where it is that they were living?
Oh, it was Spokane area.
Okay. Yeah, it does not snow that much over
So
there.
you don't need and the street they live on was plowed by the city
Right,
all the time.
okay.
It's totally unnecessary.
It wasn't like Arizona or something.
Right.
Okay.
Right. No. And there was another purchase where it was this huge sectional couch, really nice couch, that they ended up storing in someone's garage because they were afraid to bring it home, and it caused problems with that person. So like they went and bought this very thousands of dollars gigantic. And then when she finally found out about everything, it was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right. That's so bad.
It didn't end until they couldn't get any more credit cards because they'd maxed out and they destroyed their credit, just buying everything.
I thought
And
you
then
were
it got
gonna,
back with like bill collectors notices coming
right.
and stuff.
Yeah, I thought you were going to go. It reminds me of like a gambling addiction.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Shopaholics, like
in
a
the
real
sense where they can't stop and they
Yep.
just max everything out. I'm going to win it back. I'm going to get it back.
Yeah.
And they just keep going.
This
and
was a
hoping-
shopping addiction.
Yeah, that their last gasp on whatever card they can finally get is enough for them to start winning back everything they've lost.
Right. And with shopping, I don't even
But in
know
this
where
case-
the end game is. You just
He wasn't-
keep piling up debt.
He wasn't even lying to himself. He was just buying shit.
Just buying so much shit.
The computer thing.
Yeah.
That gets me.
Oh, it
'Cause,
killed me.
Next year, computers are better.
Right.
Like, why are you buying a bunch of computers? Just get one next year.
Yeah. It was just like,
It doesn't matter if it's not in the box. It doesn't
Yeah.
fucking matter. It just means your computer's old.
right. It's like he would just be in a store and be
Take
like,
it
that
out.
looks cool. I want it. And then just couldn't let go of the part of like, yeah, but I want it. I should be able to get it. I have credit. I should just buy it. I mean, there was never an explanation given of like, why are you doing this?
Right.
Nothing that made sense.
It does remind me in my own bank app on my phone.
Yeah.
Like my credit card is just called buy now or buy shit, pay later. I'd say that's what my account is called.
And
And I've gotten asked about it before, like when I have to call Bank of America.
Right.
Like they laugh about my accounts because I personally named mine that one. There's nothing on it.
That's
but
hilarious.
it does remind me. It's like you're gonna have to pay for this. Don't put it on all. Don't put it on here unless it's emergency.
Exactly.
Credit card is an emergency in my life.
Right.
I guess.
Right.
Like, I don't want to do it.
Yep.
Man. I mean, it's funny, but it's sad.
Yes.
And what's he doing today?
Today, good ending. Today, he's actually doing fine.
Okay.
And actually, they're back together.
Okay.
So they were, but like a separate, from what I understand, back together, but not. But there was legal financial separation, so that this person never has to worry about being burdened with their debt if they
good.
go off the rails again.
My brain,
Yeah.
him and her, driving around on that ATV that he bought. Pulling a trailer that's just full of laptops.
Yes, I love it.
Oh man, yeah, nothing that bad in my life.
This is a very rare situation, I think.
I think as you get a little bit older, is there kind of a part in a relationship where you kind of want to do something like that just to like ruffle some fun, like have
Maybe.
like come home with like a motorcycle,
Right.
Or
Maybe
some
they
shit
just do
you're
that.
Like, what are you gonna do? We've been married
Oh my
for
God.
25 years.
I don't want to. I know we have other show to get to, but I just really quick. another relative who, again, I'm worried about getting back to him. Just talking about credit, it reminded me of this. This person has just never had any financial sense whatsoever, like just mind-bogglingly. Like, how do you not understand how things work at any level? Another person got into massive credit card debt, IRS debt, like lots of financial debt to the point that, like, possibly going to prison. Like hard, like
so going in
wages,
balls deep.
Wages are being garnished. Like it's serious.
Okay,
and I have a lot of awesome relatives making a lot of good decisions, and
they're writing a book about my family. It's a financial book.
A financial book about everything you shouldn't ever fucking do.
It's like what's the Trump book? It's the opposite of that.
This is the art of just fucking up. The art of fucking up every deal.
The art of owing a bunch of money.
And this person and I were talking on the phone, and and they explained, like, they've been working with this credit company for a long time. This is not the same person, by the way. And they'd maxed out these credit cards. They were having trouble, couldn't get any more credit cards. Now they have to deal with it. They can't just keep avoiding it. And then they're going back and forth. They can't, come up with a good deal. And then this person just tells me, he's like, you know what? He's like, I decided I added it up. And I figured out that if you add up all the interest payments I've made, I've actually paid them more than I originally borrowed. So that doesn't seem fair to me. So I'm done. And his solution was just to ignore it. Just to continue, but not ignoring. I'm sorry, not ignore. To tell them, I'm not going to pay you anymore.
Okay.
So you can imagine how that ended. Not well.
It's like me with still paying off some COVID hospital bills.
Right. Just tell them, like, I'm not going to do it anymore.
Every time I get one, I tell my wife, I'm like, damn, I thought they're going to forget.
Right.
All these different places, I'm like, fuck. God dang. I guess I was banking on them not remembering I owed them a bunch of money.
No, this one ended with wages being garnished for quite some time.
That's good. I'm shocked. None of these, though, the dumbest thing that we came across this week on the internet.
Okay.
This next one will make you mad.
All right.
There's not a whole lot to say. Kind of touchy subject, but here we go with the apocalypse pending.
It's the apocalypse.
This one was sent our way by a bunch of dummies. Maybe the most emailed in story that we've received so far.
I'm excited. Intrigued.
So the influencer who sold a naked childhood photo of herself on OnlyFans apologized and said she is detached from reality.
Okay, that's creepy.
How does that... Is that a new plea? Could you do that in court? Like, I'm sorry, I'm not alive.
Because you could say that for anything.
I'm just detached from reality.
I know, I guess.
Baby! That's like something a hippie on acid would say in a field.
Right.
Get up! No thanks!
No thanks.
I am detached from reality! Stay cool!
Stay cool. That's just like, you could, like, whatever.
Right.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, sure, I killed those 17 people.
Right.
Yeah, for a 10-year stretch.
But why, though?
I was detached from reality. I'm not responsible.
I thought they were Nerf guns.
Hey! So who is this person? I want to know more details.
Okay, so the influencer whose OnlyFans was removed after she she sold her own underage nudity video for $3 is back with an apology. We're not going to listen to it because it doesn't fucking matter. 25-year-old Gabby DiMartino told her 3 million vlog subscribers that she is detached from reality and didn't realize the footage of her 3-year-old self naked would be perceived as sexual. Her critics aren't buying it. Okay, duh. So one self-identified former fan of DiMartino wrote, I've ran a fan account for you for 4 years. I bought your merch and perfume, but this has gone too far. You've made mistakes in the past. I've moved past on, but I can't support you anymore. I think this is an innocent joke. So
DiMartino, you think this is
an innocent joke. DiMartino is known for a joint YouTube channel with her twin sister, which has nearly 10 million subscribers. She's also known for a resemblance to singer Ariana Grande and appeared in the music video for Thank You Next. In her YouTube apology, DiMartino said that she would grow and learn from this. But it doesn't matter. I'm not even going to give her the light of day.
I will say...
So the video in question was advertised as DiMartino's OnlyFans subscribers behind a paywall, so unsuspecting buyers were unaware the footage depicted a toddler. So that's like the problem right there. She captioned it as, "Whoa, put my panties on."
Okay.
And also posted a lewd image of herself as an
okay.
adult with the caption, "Sent a little surprise in the inbox of those who are curious."
Oh yeah, that's okay. Because I will say, like, let's say it's like a brother and sister in the bathtub.
Right.
There can be that age, kids are naked, that it is not sexual at
Sure.
all.
But fucking shouldn't be selling it on...
But yeah, OnlyFans is known primarily for porn.
Right.
And obviously the way she's setting that up about panties and all that kind of stuff, I have not been on her OnlyFans. I can't speak with certainty, but I imagine it is highly sexualized content. And then to sneak that in there that way, that's fucking gross.
let's just say that nobody's on OnlyFans,
Yeah.
like buying home videos.
Right.
Like I'm not auctioning off like videos of me and my little brother playing baseball.
Right.
Like that's not what's going on that website.
Right, exactly.
That's just not what it's set up for. And
No, the
it's just,
context is terrible there.
It's the dumbest shit.
That is.
Don't be that dumb. You cannot use the detached from reality bullshit for something that bad.
Right. That's just such a weird thing where it's
$3.
Yeah, like, I mean, it's so
Fuck.
weird of yourself, but yeah, you are tricking your fans into essentially looking at like, I hate to use the phrase kiddie porn in this because it doesn't sound like it was a actual.
Right.
I mean, it's not like the three. I mean, that would have been obviously even much
Way
worse.
worse. Right.
If it was like her when she was a child and there was some kind of molestation. I mean, Jesus Christ.
That'd be way.
But just with the context of it, like, what are you doing?
Right.
That's just really stupid.
And to be that dumb, to not
Right.
realize that connection of what you were doing was wrong and being like,
And the caption about your panties. And
that's wrong? That's crazy. I didn't know that.
I'm guessing most of her fans are fans of hers for her looks,
Okay.
for like a sexual based account.
Not
I mean,
for her contribution to the vaccine fight.
right,
or anything
right,
like that.
Right. Oh yeah. Well, she does. I mean, in her defense, she does sound like she genuinely was detached from reality
Right.
to make that decision.
To be that dumb.
She's like, what? People are going to be upset about this?
Oh my God.
Well, gosh dang.
That's crazy.
I can't believe that.
Caption this.
Oh
It's like,
my God.
It's like it's like having a caption this contest on a childhood video of you.
Right.
It's just so dumb.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that just that blew my mind. And so thank you for all the dummies for sending that in. I want to make sure that we showcase how dumb that was.
Yes.
We're going to move on to 1-star heroes.
Perfect.
Are you ready?
I am ready, and I like that last one because not necessarily a bad person, but it epitomizes what we kind of do on the show.
Right.
Just someone who made a really dumb decision, super dumb.
So if you're out there and you have an OnlyFans account,
Maybe don't put pictures of yourself naked as a kid.
just don't skip that step.
If your last 5 posts have been you like finger blasting,
Right.
or you getting your pussy eaten or doing something, maybe don't sneak that 6th post of like you naked doing some slip and slide when you're 4.
If 2 of the last 3 posts are you getting throat fucked,
Right.
maybe the next one.
Maybe don't.
Right.
This is me at my 5th birthday party. Right. That's creepy.
That shouldn't come next in the timeline.
Nah, it doesn't work well in that
Not even once.
context.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Thanks, Zach.
I get no respect in real life, always am upset, so I let them know I hate them on the internet, yeah.
Hey, happy holidays, bro.
Happy holidays.
Thank you.
I'm very excited for this one.
What is it?
I went to Yelp, hadn't been to Yelp in a little while.
Yeah, it has been a while.
And I was just looking around for something, because this is the week of Christmas, something Santa themed.
Merry Christmas.
And I stumbled upon Santarchy and SantaCon.
What?
Now this is okay. So this is the San Francisco chapter, or I guess like the annual event.
Like how they have chapters.
There's so many.
First of all, didn't know it fucking existed.
Me either.
Yet alone that each city had its own little.
And I don't know if you
Clan.
call it a chapter, but there's a website that organizes it for cities all over the world.
Okay.
So let's first explore what this is. So 4 stars before we get to the 1-star people. What is SantaCon? Now, if you go to their SantaCon.info, the most complete source of info about SantaCon, there's a bunch of people dressed up as Santa
damn.
Claus talking about how SantaCon 2020 is going to be different. In the About section, I love what they say. What's it all about? A SantaCon is a convention of Santas, groups of men and women dressed like Santa. Why do it? Because it's fun. That is all.
Yay.
It's one of the few chances left for adults to be silly without any kind of agenda. Where is it? Everywhere. Look behind you. If you don't see Santa, check the locations page.
Oh, man.
Now, check out these locations before we get into their guidelines. They're everywhere.
Wow.
So many all around the world. Ferndale,
Is
Michigan,
there one by
Grand
us?
Rapids, Johannesburg, South Africa. I didn't
there
see
a
if there was
Spokane or a
one.
Coeur d'Alene?
I bet there's a Spokane. There's at least a Seattle, I bet. There's Salt Lake City, Seattle. There's Seattle. Sun Valley, Ketchum, Idaho.
Hey, that's my hometown.
Where you grew up.
Fuck yeah.
I don't. Let's see if Spokane is on there. I do not see Spokane.
I don't see it.
It's
no.
on there.
Oh, it is?
Oh,
Okay.
it is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So Spokane. That's hilarious. Oh, yeah. I see it right there. Spokane's on there. Scroll back. See
Yeah,
Coeur d'Alene,
this list,
Idaho's
you
on
guys,
there.
for the ones
So
that
many.
aren't watching the YouTube, it is just like a very old stock HTML page.
Right.
That is just a shit ton of different
Just
cities.
a wall of cities. Most of them seem to be in the USA, just all over the place. Okay. So going back to guidelines, this cracks me up. Here's
right.
some guidelines.
What do I need to know
You need to
for
know-
attending SantaCon?
For the purpose of SantaCon, Christmas is the name of a popular secular holiday and has no religious connotations. That doesn't mean we don't respect religious views. I mean, it's a lot of nice stuff. Number 2, dress up. Santa hat alone is not enough. You don't have to dress exactly like Santa, but the theme is red. 3, have fun. 4, get
yourself.
drunk. Or don't get drunk.
Don't get drunk.
Don't get drunk. And I love the drunk things. Number 4 is don't get drunk. And then if you go down to 9, don't get drunk in public.
Right.
They've had a lot of problems with drunkenness.
I feel like 4 should be don't get drunk, then 5 should be like, just don't come.
Just don't come.
Like, what are you doing there then?
They know everyone is getting drunk. Number 10 is if you do get drunk in public, you should not get into. You should get into a fight with other Santas, get arrested as quickly as possible, be carted away in handcuffs, and have the whole thing recorded on video for the evening news and YouTube.
Okay.
And then they have
marketing.
marketing. They have stuff like don't be that Santa. Optionally bring gifts, nice things to give to children, nice or naughty things for adults. Don't throw gifts at anyone, especially if it's raw Brussels sprouts. And they have a lot of like silly kind of goofball stuff, and they acknowledge at one point that it is goofy. So it's just a big, let's get drunk, hang out dressed as Santa.
Okay.
And so here, and I have some pictures really quick before we get into the reviews so you can see what it looks like. This is from the San Francisco one. So many people dressed
Lots
up.
of Santas.
Lots of Santas. Of course, there's going to be the women kind of
Sexy Santa.
dressed as Santa, but not really. Right? She has reindeer horns
Mrs.
and then
Claus.
just a cute outfit.
Mrs. Claus on the corner is what that is.
There's a lot of like ladies in like Santa shirts and then just like skirts and just, fishnets and stuff. And then there's dudes just going fucking wild.
I like how it's a Santa with his jacket
robe
undone,
open.
but it looks like he has a jack-o'-lantern painted on.
Right, he
Like
has his
he's
chest
ready
painted
for
red.
whatever fucking party he happens to show up at.
Big party. So this is all it is. So now let's get to the reviews. So this does crack me up here. I'm going to open. I have so many tabs here. Okay. So this next one is Gen C.
All right,
we'll
Jen.
scroll it from here. 1 star. And this is so San Francisco. I picked this out because the pretentiousness. I love San Francisco. I've done so many shows there.
Yeah.
But there is a certain kind of San Francisco resident that is the most pretentious person in the United States.
Yeah.
It's like this little subculture. Gen C. What started off as a way to protest consumerism around the holidays has just gone on too long and become what it originally protested. Go, all caps, buy crap for a silly costume and then go out and buy booze and get drunk in the streets dressed like Santa, elf, Santa wench, elf wench, etc. and act like an idiot with your friends. Yes, I did this before, but the event has grown so large that it's basically another we're so original conformist event. There are far more creative and fun ways to spend your time. Don't bother. What a fucking buzzkill.
You're telling me there's more productive ways to spend my time than dressing up, getting drunk with a Santa in the street?
Like, they don't know that. If you read the guidelines, they just say it's like, there's no point in this other than to be silly and have a good time. And it's like, and I love that like Gen C just is judging like these people for one day because they're one day, they're wasting all of their time. These people could be like philanthropists.
They could be rocket scientists.
They could be rocket scientists. It's just that harsh, just don't fucking go, Jen.
I was going to be a doctor. Then I went to SantaCon.
Then I went to SantaCon.
And everything's downhill from there. All right. Fuck you, Jen.
Fuck you. And then this is, okay. Bruce T says, just what San Francisco needs, another excuse for young, drunken knuckleheads to clog our streets. Not. If I could give this obnoxious event 0 stars, I would.
I like that he used that, clog our streets. Not. And I looked up there, and the only way he was going to get a pass, if that was from 95. But it's from 2012. Yeah, so he don't do that anymore.
Bruce.
He's stuck. Bruce is, he's lost touch with reality.
Now I have 2 more. I saved the best 2 for last. This next person, this is Yao's A. Oh, wait, I have to scroll up to them.
That's all right.
Okay. So, here we go. Yao's A, 2014, 1 star. If you love mindless, unimaginative, conformist
That's right.
Conformist,
Yeah.
drunken lemmings who need safety in numbers to continuously shout woo-hoo while puking through a town once inhabited by creative, world-wise renegades, outcasts, and individualists. There is nothing, and I mean nothing like SantaCon, the world's shittiest, most worthless people, all dressed as one. Wow. Wow, yeah, a lot of harsh judgment about like extrapolating a lot from people doing this one thing.
Yeah. How could you be that pissed off?
Right.
The whole thing is a fucking party.
And I love this conformist, this anti, because that's the San Francisco pretentious I was talking about.
Yeah. I was wondering so they're all bitching about what it's become.
Right.
What a shitty SantaCon that was to begin.
Right.
What was it? At
3
that point?
people?
It's just like 5 people that are like dressed up as Santa, pissed at people buying stuff.
Right.
That's not fun.
Not fun at all. This person reminds me of, I've had these friends when I was younger. The person who like, they won't listen to a band once they get popular.
Yeah.
And they start throwing it out like, I guess they sold out.
Right.
Or just more people started to like them, you fucking idiots.
They just found them after you did.
Right.
That's
they
how
found
music
them.
spreads.
Why do you have to hate things once they become bigger? That whole notion of conformity. Oh, just you conformist. I mean, how far are you going to take that? Oh, nice pants. Guess you're going to wear pants like everyone else. Oh, what do you got? Shoes on? Okay, conformist.
Sweet haircut.
What did you brush your teeth like every other asshole?
Right.
Shut the fuck up. So Yowza, I was like, this person seems like a piece of shit.
Okay.
And I clicked on their profile, and
And?
I am correct.
All right. What if you're like, and they're not? And we just wrapped up the segment.
Yowza has given a lot of ratings over the years. 23 5-star, okay, 6
All right.
4-star, 4 3-star, 6 2-star, 32 1-star. So they've given almost half of their overall reviews are 1 star.
She goes to shitty places.
Right.
That's what I'm picking up here.
So I found a page and I just picked a random page of reviews. Look at it's
man.
unbelievable. Best Buy in San Francisco, 2012, 1 star. Don't trust them. They will lie to you. They won't deliver when they say they will, as in never. The only reason to shop at Best Buy is to get the cheapest piece of crap at the lowest possible price. Buying high end, go to a store with honest people. Not best. They just go so far.
Right.
You had a bad experience.
Right. You the one dude in the blue shirt.
Right.
You guys just didn't hit it off.
And then they get on Yelp. Do you know that Best Buy fucking puts kids in cages and fucking burns them alive? If you like kids being burned alive, I guess go to the Best Buy at 1717 Harrison Street. It's like, what are you doing?
It's like, calm down.
You didn't get the price you wanted on a fucking cell phone. And then this one's a random one. This just shows to me really that they're just an asshole because this doesn't even make any sense. 2016 Subway sandwich in Martinez, California.
Oh, a nice list.
Yeah, 1 star every single time I go there. : me. Hi, I'd like a foot-long Italian BMT on wheat, toasted with provolone, to go. Subway helper. What kind of bread? Me. Wheat. Subway helper. What kind of cheese? Me. Provolone. Subway helper. Do you want it toasted? Me. Yes, please. Subway helper. What kind of sandwich again? Me. Italian BMT. Subway helper. For here or to go. Every single time. Yeah, you're going to Subway, motherfucker.
It's just
The person's probably high working behind the counter. You know, I'm sorry. Are you going to that $100 a plate, 5-star fucking Michelin,
Right.
dinner,
Right.
where like you become a regular and they know your meals now? What are you doing?
what are you crying about?
Why are you so angry that the person at Subway just you
Wants
have
to get your
repeat?
order right.
Yeah, exactly. It's clarifying your order.
Right.
Oh my God.
Like, he's probably taking like 7,000 of them a day.
right.
And all the stuff you're saying sounds kind of familiar. He's going to ask you, what was that again? Sorry.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of sandwich? Oh, wheat.
Wait.
Okay.
Like I said.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
Right.
Fuck.
What kind of cheese was it? Provolone, like I said earlier, you conformist turd.
Right.
This city used to be full of innovators, not sandwich artists who need to have to repeat things.
Right.
I'm just going to do 2 more before we move on, just
Okay.
because this person's so
Okay.
petty. Jay's Cheesesteak, 1 star, 2016. Rancid meat. Horrible smell and a very uncomfortable space. I'd say their staff is rude, except it took forever to get their attention, even when the place was not busy. There are 1 million joints to eat in the general vicinity, and this ranks number 1 million better to starve. They just can't. They can't be like, I didn't like it. And I love that there's no specific.
No thanks.
There's no like, hey, the food's not for me.
Yeah.
This guy Gary was working there. We had a bad interaction.
Right.
It's always like, everyone who works here is one of the devil's minions.
Right.
They have been fist fucking good humans since the day they opened, right. And that's all. It's like, what?
The chef is wearing a shirt made of pubes. It's fucking disgusting.
Right.
That would be okay. 1 star.
One
You get
star.
1 star in my restaurant if I was a chef wearing a pube shirt.
Okay, one more from this person, and then the last, my favorite review.
Okay.
They also rate The Dogfather, 2010, which is now closed, maybe. 1 star, the worst hot dog I have had in 20 years.
Oh, man.
No, it's really the worst hot dog I've ever had. It's a big, ugly, fat, tasteless, cheap tube of crap. And if you're lucky, the bun might be less than 5 days old stale. Worst dog stand ever. Don't go. They just go so hard in the paint on every. It's like 100 miles an hour on every single review in a negative direction.
It's like she's gripping the owners by the throat and just squeezing as hard as she can.
Right.
Just nothing nice.
What is going on?
No problems. Just hates every fucking thing.
And so aggressively.
Plus, by the way, your family dies. What?
This is a person who in real life, I guarantee, says and often, and another thing.
Right.
Like they're that person.
And one thing more.
I'm not done.
Right.
Those kind of phrases.
Hold on. Let me speak.
Oh, this is definitely Karen.
Yeah.
I'd like to speak to your manager.
Yeah.
They go real fast to that one. Okay, last one. This is the one that got my attention. This is the most San Francisco. And again, small portion of San Francisco. I have to imagine that most people who live in San Francisco despise this personality more than I ever could.
Oh, yeah.
Because they run into it more often.
Right.
William H., 1 star, says, how fucking stupid. Yet another reason for misguided and self-absorbed Americans to get drunk and stupid and completely disregard the increasingly mounting problems this world is experiencing. Not only is this a completely selfish and stupid endeavor, it has absolutely no redeeming social value. Grow the fuck up, people. Maybe start doing something to make the world a better place instead of selfishly getting inebriated while dressed in stupid costumes. Yet another sign that humanity has lost all of its humanity. Wow! The .com generation is a bunch of pathetic, self-serving idiots addicted to anything that will keep them from having to be responsible adults. SantaCon. Irresponsible, inebriated idiots running amok. Sober up, people, and start acting like human beings instead of little children. You want to be festive this year? Help feed the hungry or provide shelter to the homeless. Make a stand against racism or income inequality. There are so many ways you can help. If he was like ranting right now, about 30 seconds ago, I would have just fucking shut the door. Like, hey, just go fuck yourself. Get out of here.
I'd have been drinking. I'd have been beer bonging.
I'd want to be spraying beer into his face. There are so many ways you can help. Getting shit-faced is not one of them. No. Show the rest of the world how responsible people can change this planet for the better instead of running around like drunken fools dressed as some fat, overgrown elf in a red suit. Fuck you, William H. Fuck you. I just love this, again, this attitude that because these people are doing this one day, it's one day a year.
Sure.
And it's not even the whole day.
Think about everything that's done for amusement.
Right.
I mean, amusement parks.
And
bars.
I bet you there are so many philanthropists who are blowing off steam, having some fun. And I would bet you that William H. doesn't do shit.
Nope.
This is the guy who talks a big game. He doesn't fucking donate any money. Just rants about everyone else being terrible. He's just alone in his fucking apartment. He has no friends. Or if he does, he has 2 other friends as cynical and hateful as he is, contributing nothing to the world, writing shit like this.
There's one thing that William does, and that's not get invited to parties.
Let's not get invited to
He
parties.
never has, and he is very bitter about it. But all this talk about how drunk the Santas are,
Right. Did it make you think about Brad?
dude, that's all I can think about.
William H. would hate Brad.
How did we have the same thought?
William H. should be like, and another thing, if I have to see Brad falling down 750 times on one more Santa car, oh, I'm sorry.
But I picture not just one Brad.
Right?
I picture every Santa. The whole thing is like, every just all which way. That would be that'd be really funny,
Right.
And I'd probably go write a bad review about it.
And then
eventually.
I picture someone going around to help them all up. You're like, hey man, I got you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, thank you. $5. Fucking Jerry! God damn it, Jerry! He's taking advantage of SantaCon.
He pulls down his fake beard You don't know who it is at first?
Josh Jerry!
I can help you. $5. Just total. Go! Oh no!
Oh,
I sat on my wall.
no! I do like the ho, 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 and then just down the stairs.
This big fat sack falling over.
If this is the first episode you're listening to, that would all make a lot more sense if you listen to the last episode.
Yeah, just go back one.
Just
Don't
go back
too
one.
far. And then the one that says $5 in it, go
Wow.
back to that one. and then you'll be all caught up. That was good though.
Thank you.
I love that. I've never heard of SantaCon.
Me either. It sounds like a lot of fun. I don't care what Billy H. and
Right.
Yowza. Yowza and Billy H. should be roommates.
They should. They could be Grinches. They could have a Grinchicon.
There could be a new reality show, Yowza and Billy H.
Hate shit.
And then hate shit. And then the viewing audience gets to bet on which one murders the other first. Like it could be like a reality show where you just know, like the show that ends when one of them gets killed by the other one.
The whole purpose is how many 1-star reviews can you write? And like get 1 week, and whoever doesn't enough, they die.
Oh boy.
Well, let's take a look at the good side.
Okay.
Because this is the one that I've been holding on to for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And it is very cute.
I'm excited.
All right, Sliver of Hope.
Sliver of hope.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so this popped up around Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And it was sent in. I think there was a couple people. I originally had this sent to me by my mom.
Aw,
I love you,
Mom.
mommy. But it's such an incredible story about just great compassion and just rolling with it.
Yeah.
And seeing what this turned into.
Okay.
So here you go. So grandmother who texted the wrong teen for Thanksgiving shared her fourth holiday with him.
I love this. I actually
Have you seen this bouncing around?
It showed up in my news feed, but I'm excited for everybody else to hear it
Right.
because it hit me in the feels.
Yeah. Yeah. So Wanda Dench and Jamal Hinton are a pair of unlikely friends. All it took to bring them together was a couple of texts to the wrong number. So Dench meant to text her grandson to invite him to her 2016 Thanksgiving dinner, but she reached Hinton instead. Then she doubled down on the invitation, and he showed up to her house for a plate full of turkey. So this year, the pals reunited for their fourth Thanksgiving feast together. This time, Dench didn't have to host. With their partners, local news crews, and house teaming up with family members, the pair reminisced about how much things had changed since their first Thanksgiving and how their friendship had grown. And it just continues on to talk about how basically she thought she was texting her grandson.
Yep.
He got back to her and just said, "Doug, can I have a plate?" He goes, "Yeah, sure." And she showed up, and they've been doing this for years. But then
Right.
this past Thanksgiving was the first time they got together where her husband had passed away.
Right.
And he still showed up. And they still shared Thanksgiving. They had a picture of her husband on the table.
And they had a picture of all of them with they're holding the husband's picture, the
Right.
deceased husband's picture, and they're all smiling together.
Right.
And then this guy who showed up, he brought his girlfriend, fiance, wife, his partner, and then she was there. And I'm like, it was really hard. It's a really heartwarming
Yeah, it's
story.
just and it's great. It's just a reminder of just how everyone is just human, all looking for that connection.
Except for Yowza
Except for Yowza
and Billy H.
Billy H is not human.
You know
Billy
what?
H with a 1-star
what?
review about this. They didn't even know each other.
What if Billy?
Worst Thanksgiving dinner in the world.
Oh my god! I wonder if Yowza or Billy H were invited to this Thanksgiving and were shown a nice meal. I wonder if it would be like the Grinch cartoon.
Oh.
And their hearts
heart
would thaw
grew.
out and their
Yeah.
heart would grow to 3 times its size. Maybe they just need a good act of compassion, and then they would stop being such dickheads,
Such Grinches.
such Grinches.
3 times the size though. Is that a 2-star review? How small is their heart right now?
Their heart right now is, I think if you could grow Yowza A's heart to 3 times its size,
Yeah.
they would give like 1.5-star reviews.
Okay. I mean, that's worth a one Thanksgiving dinner.
The only reason they're giving 1-star reviews right now is because you can't give 0-star reviews.
Right. If they could write a review and have nothing on the board.
If they could do a negative 5-star review to
Yeah.
pull the ratings down that much harder, I feel like they for sure would.
I know. But the story goes on. I mean, we can post about this, but you can find it really if you just look up grandmother text wrong teen for Thanksgiving. But the two have remained close friends since sharing their first turkey dinner, even as their lives have changed. Dench is a great grandmother now, and Hinton moved into his first apartment with his girlfriend Michaela. But it just goes on to show that I hope they just continue to do this.
I do too.
And it's a reminder that of what something so simple. One, I mean, I don't know how numbers off or how many numbers were off in that text message,
Right.
but it could have been one.
Yeah.
And it turned into something like this. I think that's just it's just a powerful thing to remember.
I love it.
Me too.
My brain is so just habitually dark and messed up
Yeah.
that I was picturing, like, a listener, like one of the dummies, like getting inspired, like, oh my God, that's amazing.
It's great. Just randomly
and
text
they
somebody.
randomly text somebody, and that person comes over to their house and kills them.
It's just like, hey, show me your dick.
And kills them.
Oh, just kill.
That's where my brain went. It's like, they're like, I'm really inspired, like, to, by your guys' show to do this.
Right.
And then, like, we're going to bring some new people into the house, and then we just don't hear from them.
They're murdered.
And then we just hear, like, we get a call from the police, like, hey, do you guys encourage listeners to invite random strangers? We need to have you talk because they're dead now.
It goes from Sliver of Hope to Dumb Dumb Idiots. This motherfucker decided
We're laughing about it. When somebody just got murdered, like one of our own listeners just got murdered, and I'm like, okay, time for me to put on the Dum Dum hat. Hand it over.
Like a little apology.
Boy, do I feel silly. Listen, I feel bad. Look. I know we got to get some jokes to get to here in a second, but I just want to take a second to acknowledge that a couple of our listeners were killed by listening to some advice that we gave.
But it's their fault.
And is it their fault? Yeah, of course. But do I feel a little bad? I mean, I guess I'm supposed to say that.
You're right. Joe said I should say that.
Joe said I should say that.
But I don't feel that bad at all, actually. That was it. That was Sliver of Hope.
I love it.
Let's find some weird shit. If you just thought to yourself, what the fuck were those horns?
I know.
I was queuing up our first video for You from Internet.
The internet has all sorts of neat things. Anything you want can be yours. Let's take a peek, together, as a couple. To you, from Internet.
When I first started working here at Bad Magic Productions, 2.5 years ago now, you showed this to me originally. And I just kind of forgot about it
for a while.
Yeah, so H. John Benjamin.
So funny. Such a funny voice actor.
He's amazing. And you might recognize his voice from Bob's Burgers. He's Bob. And then on Archer. And he's done
years ago,
Arby's commercials.
Home movies. He was Coach McGuirk.
Oh, yeah. And they reminded me that what he did is he has no idea how to play piano. Like, not even a clue.
Nope.
And then he hired some world-class jazz musicians.
Yeah, session musicians.
To go in with him and record an album. And it's called Jazz Daredevil.
I love it so much.
So I'm just going to play it.
This is the perfect album. You put it on at a party.
Yeah.
You put it on, you're having some friends over for dinner or something like that, and you just wait until people notice how ridiculous it is. Because at first it sounds really good.
Because it is, yeah.
Yeah, all the other musicians are top-notch.
Right.
Okay,
and actually a little challenge I'd like to throw out.
Okay.
If you can get this playing at a party and you can film it and just film reactions when people finally figure out what that is, make sure you send that in at dumb@isbedumb.com. But check this out.
sounds good.
Yeah, it's great.
Right, these guys are jamming. Okay,
and
and I feel like at the party people be like, wait a minute, and then they hear this again, they're like, no, this is good.
I must just understand.
Yeah, I didn't understand the scale he was playing in. My favorite. It's been so long since I've listened to this.
I love the drum. Like,
in one of the other tracks, he goes back and forth with the band, and he's like talking like a real good jazz. And I love what he's like, yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on now. And like they're doing like
keep up.
Yep. So yeah, exactly. He goes keep up. Yeah. They're playing some amazing solo, and he's.
And there's a whole album. That song, if you're interested, was called "I Can't Play Piano Part 1."
No, highly recommended.
Yes, please do.
It's great subtle humor,
and especially this time of year. Like if you're looking for a little holiday mix-up, you can throw it in the background and just fuck with people.
Put it on at the Christmas party and just wait until people
pick it up. And again, this is Jazz Daredevil. This next video was sent in by Dummy Jake. And it's something that I feel like probably shouldn't exist, but it does.
Okay.
And so I'm going to just bring it up on the screen here. And I don't know why this threw me, but it's just boxing and wheelchairs.
Your boy, Hell on
Okay,
Wheels
here you go.
Coming out of boxing. Challenges accepted by Neutral Corner Boxing, baby. Adaptive boxing getting at us. We got an open house on July 14th.
Okay, we're just going to go to where they punch each other.
Johnny Apple CBD.
But it's a whole setup. It's just it's like backyard. They've got some fences.
Yeah,
the people that
a
are
nice looking ring.
The people that are watching really look like the people that be watching a backyard wheelchair fight. Okay, skipping forward. Here we go. Squaring up.
Anything goes. Less work.
Anything goes. Okay. And there's people holding them
wheelchairs.
this doesn't seem empowering.
No, I don't know.
Because like there's like wheelchair basketball, there's nothing which I'm like a big fan of, but like these guys are not letting their wheelchairs back up.
Nope.
So they have to keep getting hit.
They have to just sit in there and get punched.
This seems very exploitative.
That's what I was saying. It was something that I was like, why does this exist? In a sense. I just didn't know this was a thing that was happening.
And I guess
it's their choice. They're showing up and punching each other in wheelchairs.
Yeah, it's their choice.
But still.
And it's like good for you if you want to do that. But the way it's being done.
Yes. Bugs me.
It bugs me too. Where it's like, you know what it reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of there was these terrible videos years ago, bum fights.
Oh yeah.
And
I remember those.
Yep. People would pay the people who were, real hard on their luck. They're already homeless.
Right.
And you could look at it like, well, yeah, they're being paid. I mean, they're choosing to fight.
It's like,
they're being taken advantage of.
Yeah, they for sure are.
And this feels like a thing. This does not remind me of like other sports, which I find very inspirational, like Paralympics, this kind of stuff. And I'm like, good for you. Don't be, held back. This isn't like in a nice gym. It's just like in the backyard, these two dudes are pushed into each other and encouraged to punch each other in the face.
And a bunch of drunk dudes stand outside a gate.
Right, and a bunch of drunk dudes stand, yeah, get him.
There might be other fights, but they're standing behind like a barricade, like the wheelchair contestants are going to go rushing off and smash into the side.
Right.
It's just the whole thing is really dumb.
It also reminds me of years ago. This is very un-PC now for good reason.
Okay.
But when I was younger, it was called. I know this term is not the best term now, but the name of it was midget wrestling.
Yeah, I've seen it in town here.
Right, and you could say like same thing. It's like, they're choosing it. It's like, yeah, but people aren't respecting it.
Oh yeah,
people aren't showing up in the audience to be like, oh, good for you guys.
What an art form.
What an art form.
Right.
They're showing up to mock.
Yeah.
They're
the way it's promoted is in a very mocking way.
Right. And it's like, it's just so cringy.
Yeah.
And this feels very cringy.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So I just didn't know that existed.
Me either.
Yeah, so okay, I'm not sure how big it is.
I'm held up on the fact, like, what's funny is it would totally change it for me if they were able to move themselves around.
Move and then...
I don't like the two dudes sandwiching them together.
Yeah. Just sitting there and punching each other.
Right, because like boxing, you get to like
move
away so you don't get constantly hit in the face.
Right. Like, that's your movements.
Oh my God.
So again, the videos for the stuff we watch, you'll find that in the episode description. Let's just get off to a couple of letters here.
Okay.
With junk mail.
It's junk mail.
Squawk. This first piece of junk mail sent our way by dummy Jason opens up very nice. Says, hey, assholes. Wrote to you guys before, but haven't heard on the podcast yet. Oh. You ignorant fucks.
Oh.
JK. Lol. Love you guys, and the show's becoming my fave of all your Bad Magic productions.
Nice.
Anywho, just heard your latest show about the knockoff brands. You remember like Pizza Hat? Like all that shit?
Yes.
And it reminded me of when I was living in England, in the amount of fried chicken shops they have there that have random U.S. states before the fried chicken because Kentucky was already taken. This is really funny. He goes, I included a pic showing locations of these chicken shops and the states that they're named after. Good luck. And Zach, you can just bring this up here really quick. Please. But they have them all over. You have like Alaska fried chicken.
Montana fried chicken.
Michigan fried chicken.
Oh, man, I can't wait to get my hands on some California fried chicken. Some Ohio fried chicken.
I don't know why it's so funny, though.
I love it.
I mean, there's no reason.
How many of them there are.
There's no reason that, like, Kentucky, like, they're not making fried. I mean, I guess
they don't own the rights to fried chicken.
That's just all that you hear. So, Alaska fried chicken, you're like, nah. Like, that's fish. I don't know. It's just super funny to me.
That's very funny to me, too.
Yeah, so I just wanted to make sure to bring that up. Thanks for sending that in. And then we have one more here. Next piece, it's Dummy Mandy.
Sorry, before we move on,
yeah,
I'm thinking of like what you could do with like other franchises, just how you like the Burger King,
right? And
then they have like the Burger Monarch and the Burger Queen, and then it just gets like
Burger Empire.
It's the Bergen Baron, it's the Bergen Duke, the Bergen Prince Esquire, twice removed. Like just like how watered down can you make it?
Right. And this next piece sent in by Dummy Mandy. And she goes, hello, dumb friends.
Mandy.
I have been re-listening and re-watching old episodes because they are mostly delightful, free of garbage of the current world events. And it feels like a vacation for my brain. Thank you for that.
Us too.
And thanks for noticing.
Yay!
Because we are all sick of that. In episode 11, Joe tells the father who wouldn't let his car window be broken while the toddler, his daughter died inside of it. Remember that in the hot car?
Yes.
Heartbreaking, she writes, of course. And then discuss why police couldn't just break the window. And maybe I can posit this. My dad was a Leo for 20 years and couldn't help people unlock their cars with a Slim Jim. It's that thin piece of metal that slid between the door window glass and the slide, jimmy it open.
Yeah.
Because he or the department could be liable for the damage
Fucking knew it.
if they broke anything trying to help. Probably along the same reasons the Good Samaritans could be sued for fracturing ribs given CPR, because humans are vengeful assholes sometimes. By the way, the dad, Sidney Deal, was released on house arrest in October, and he's awaiting trial coming up here this month in December.
Wow.
So hopefully
that
goes
thing,
away for a long time.
Man, I hope someday we can get away from how litigious society is.
Yeah.
It's come on.
I know.
Please swing the other direction.
Right. And she writes, on a totally different note, in episode 18, there's been a lot of talk about BDSM. And it's so fun to hear people talk about who aren't part of the lifestyle. It's been, it's just been great being respectful of it. But Dan talked about a couple BDSM clubs around LA and being totally grossed out by others using the equipment. I just wanted to weigh in on that.
Yes. How does it work?
I've been a member and a guest of numerous clubs in the Midwest, and they could easily be different than LA. But with one group, we rented the space and brought in our own equipment. Tables, benches, crosses, pain pleasure, implements, toys, etc.
Sure.
Everyone brought in what was needed for their own scene. So she writes, P.S. Joe is right. There's a lot of language about the lifestyle. And then Zach was also right. The level of trust and communication is very high.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic. She goes, anyway, at a different club, there's a few large pieces of furniture. Got like the medical scene space, a couple of spanking benches, and a rig space to do suspensions. But you must bring your own rope. Then after use, each table is cleaned with a hospital-grade sanitizer.
Okay.
It's been left on the surface for 10 minutes and then wiped down. You wouldn't want that stuff on your bare skin. She goes, nearly every episode I think of writing something in, but this is a weird novel I've decided to contribute. I'm sure you have others who have weighed in, but I'm happy to answer any questions I can about BDSM and that lifestyle. Thank you for all the content.
That's
You're
hot.
Dummy, sucky lizard, Mandy.
Thanks, Mandy.
I know.
Because Lindsay was asking about that. She's because at first she was like, "Oh, that seems hot." And then both. But I also though am the person who every time I go to the bathroom in a public bathroom, I'm not one of those people that has to avoid it. I'm not like Howie Mandel, total germaphobe. But I have a whole process. I wipe the seat down with toilet paper, throw that toilet paper away. This is very wasteful. Then I take out the toilet paper thing and I very carefully put that on. Sometimes I will supplement it with additional toilet paper to make sure that my butt does not touch the surface.
Okay.
So I, maybe more than some people, just grossed out by that kind of. So I just think about, but
I just spit on the toilet seat and then just like rub it in, and then that makes it like a seal with my ass. I don't know.
But as I'm thinking about how illogical I am. Yeah. Because I go to restaurants, all that kind of stuff.
That's what I was saying. Like
I don't wash my hands when I
all
leave
those
the
tables are a bunch of people. Is there a huge difference between like a wiener on your table and hands?
I know.
Probably not.
Probably not. It is that thing where it's like I get like weird about where I put my butt and my dick, but it's like it's like my
But you'll slap your hands into your face all day.
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's STD paranoia.
Is that
I think that's what it is because I don't think about like hand STDs, but then you do get diseases from touching things. You know what? I'm realizing I'm being ridiculous.
Right.
I'm being very ridiculous.
It's probably way more clean than you think.
It's probably way cleaner.
And this is a conversation that we probably I didn't think that we were going to have this morning.
Yeah.
But it's one that me and my wife have had.
Yeah.
Where we talk about how much cleaner probably babies' butts are than ours. Because they just get cleaned all the time.
Because they get cleaned so much.
Right.
Sorry.
It's way cleaner.
It took me a second there. That was a hard transition from BDSM to babies' butts.
But what I'm saying is, with butts and
toilet
cleanliness,
paper. Yes.
it's like all of
You're
it.
right.
It's like there's so many things that you don't think about that are way cleaner than you ever thought.
We're not rational creatures.
No, we're not. We make up different rules and weird things for ourselves.
Mandy, you have made me more open to using a public, if I was going to
medical spanking bunch.
Sure,
you're in.
Right, yeah, some kind of sexy space.
Yeah.
Because I do understand the appeal with the BDSM stuff. Not everybody has like the room in their house to dedicate fucking
they have fucking
500 square feet. They have kids or whatever like
Push
that.
their kids out of the way
to a what is that sex room from that book everybody liked?
Oh, 50 Shades of
Grey. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Weirdest thought. Like kicking my kids out of my garage. So Daddy's got to do some suspension stuff with Mommy. Hooking her up some nipple loops, whatever they are.
Oh my God, I picture a multi-purpose room where it's like sometimes it's the kids' play area.
Sometimes the basketball hoop.
Sometimes it's fucking sex dungeon.
Sometimes the sex swing.
Then you have that panic where you're like your wife's like, you changed it around, right?
Oh shit!
Oh no!
You hear the
no! Oh God, I forgot to take down the sex swings.
All right, let's wrap up this show. Thanks to Zach Cohen for creating some of the custom music beds for the show. Again, all of our merch, you can find that at badmagicmerch.com. And that's thanks to Logan Keith, pumping out that merch. Zach Flannery, thank you, sir, for producing and directing. The areas. Online at iswedumb.com. Anything that is We Dumb, you can find that right there at iswedumb.com. Our YouTube channel for all of the shows that Bad Magic Production pumps out. Just go to YouTube and search Bad Magic Productions. You can also just go to fucking Google.
Yeah.
And type that in.
You can.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared, Google.
No, it's not bad. Not going to go on any lists for just searching that. You're already
Probably
on
not.
a list for
fucking
fucking basketball, hoop, sex swing. If you have something you want to see us talk about on the show, email that to dumb@iswedumb.com. All general questions, info@iswedumb.com. And if you have any merch-related questions, store at badmagicproductions.com. We're going to be wrapping up the show again with a neat dad joke. So I need you to get your face ready. And
Woody.
Oh yeah, bring Woody in.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready. We're ready.
Okay.
Hey, you want to hear a joke?
Wow, neat dad joke.
This one was sent in by Dummy Kel.
Okay, Kel.
Okay. What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet?
I don't know.
Supplies!
All right. You sold that well.
Thank you.
You really sold that. I don't know how much was the topless Christmas outfit
Christmas
and the
days?
hats and the glowing lights. But the way you sold supplies. Okay. All right. I'm coming around a little bit on the dad joke.
This little goofy hat on the side of my head. You guys, happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Whatever you
Christmas. Happy
celebrate.
Hanukkah.
We'll see you guys on the other side. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes, we go!